bit of a fun segment because we've been a bit serious. Though we've laughed, but we've been a bit serious. And it was around some of the interesting questions that some of the children and the kids I interact with, some of the things they ask around electricity. This one sounds very logical. Because this person was thinking, I think they're thinking like me. Why do we pay for electricity if it comes from the sky sometimes? I'm thinking like me.
Because the sky needs to be paid to.
Yes. Hello everyone, my name is Tracey Shiundu and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Funky Science, part of the team that brought you STEM Africa Fest way back in November 2nd, 2024. So I'm here with a very interesting gentleman who came for the event with his team, and they came for the STEM Africa Fest and they saw some of the amazing things that we were doing there. They were an amazing exhibitor, and they also did something amazing for the kids who came, and they gave them a trip to go see an amazing place that we're going to talk about during this conversation. So without much further ado, I will let George introduce himself and tell us just a little bit or a lot about what he does.
Hi, how are you? My name is George Aluru. Yes. I'm the CEO of the Electricity Sector Association of Kenya. We are basically an association, as the name suggests. We're an association of private investors in electricity. Mostly working in the generation of power, in the transmission of power. Generally, where your electricity comes from when I'm talking about generation of power.
So where my light comes from?
Yes, steam.
Okay. So okay, go on.
Ukipenda umeme. Steam is actually not quite the
right word. So the Swahili word for electricity is umeme. Hey, we've been saying this all wrong. Oh gosh. Yeah, gosh. Kiswahili teachers tick. The rest of us.
People basically just are in the business of providing and selling umeme.
Electricity.
Umeme.
Okay, which is interesting because that touches on STEM Africa Fest.
Yes.
And that would also bring me now to understand like what motivated your team to want to come for the event. Was it because you just saw an opportunity to do fun things, or like what basically motivated you?
Yeah, it was the fun things, clearly.
You see, that's why you should come this year.
On a more serious note,
yes.
We've always wanted to partner with anyone who does any kind of mentorship that helps build the next generation of steamer guys.
Okay, umeme.
So, umeme. But what we are trying to do basically is also bring up the next generation, encourage more children to go into STEM, make them just understand the whole complex matter of electricity.
Okay.
Particularly, so a lot of some of the kids were well informed. They were really interesting cue cards I saw that just made me wonder who's been teaching these guys these things. Of course, the usual Kenya Power, blackouts.
Yes, everyone sees that.
Every Kenyan talks about.
Yes.
But it's good to really try and demystify whatever we do on the electricity side for the next generation.
Okay.
This was the main motivation, I would say.
Yeah, because I think even when I walked past your booth, I think the most interesting statement I saw was the question that asked who uses the most power, and then they blamed us, the mummies. Yes. They said we're the ones who leave the iron box.
Yeah, right. Children, you're right.
You watch us too much. What your daddy is watching TV. Stop watching us. We are making the house better. Okay, maybe. But because I found that very interesting. Yeah. So for you, what was then the most interesting statement that you saw, or the interesting, like, aha statement that was written by a child?
I saw a child who described the whole power sector very, very carefully and detailed. I wondered, where does this person work in?
Leakage is live.
It was amazing to see that there's actually children who pay quite some attention to this. The assumption was we would just get random questions on cost of power. Of course, as you're saying, there's a lot of complaints about blackouts, which also shows awareness. They know what's going on. Sometimes you might think that it's only the guys running factories that are
notice. But when you put off my PS,
no PS, no blocks, no skibidi toilet.
Yes, no YouTube.
You really
the life, You've made their lives difficult.
And it's good to actually appreciate that the kids are also customers in that sense.
Yes.
And they have a stake in ensuring that we whatever job we do, we deliver power at a very reliable and effective kind of way.
Okay, I like that. If the children know what is going on, then that means
we are safe.
At least there'll be electricity in the next coming generations, and it wouldn't be something that's up there. And and then like another thing that I don't know from I think since you mentioned it's an association, so maybe break down a little bit of what the association does and some key functions, because I'm sure whenever anyone thinks about electricity, they think about, of course, Kenya Power. If it's not Kenya Power, then it's KenGen. But now you said Electricity Sector Association of Kenya. So someone must just say, hey, okay, who are these?
A very valid question.
Yeah.
So many people, when they think of electricity, they think of Kenya Power.
Of course.
But Kenya Power is just the guy who interacts very much with the customers.
Yes.
Kenya Power is the person who comes and puts a meter on your house, the one you have to pay every month.
Yes.
But that's just one part of the sector. So the sector has about 4 parts: generation, transmission, distribution, and retail.
Okay.
Retail now is the selling power to you. You can think of it as the guy who sells like the credit. Remember those 2 small Safaricom green things that
are they still there? Bamba 50.
Bamba 50, exactly.
Bamba 100.
So a retailer is the guy at the very end of the chain who interacts with the customer.
Direct. So that's how we know Kenya Power.
That's Kenya Power. They are always in your face, but
send us a message.
They do not produce power. They only sell power to you. So they also, at the moment, they also do what we call distribution. Now going back up one step.
Yes.
Distribution means you're taking power from a big substation to a small substation, then to your house. So from that small substation to your house, now that's distribution.
Still Kenya Power.
Still Kenya Power.
Okay.
Then you now go one step further up, transmission.
Yes.
Now it's moving power from the big power plants to the big substations. If you've been to Suswa, like to Suswa in the Rift Valley, just below Naivasha, you'll see a very big substation there.
Yes.
And generally where you see very, very big substations, most likely that's a KETRACO substation. The Kenya Electricity Transmission Company. It's also a government company.
Yes.
KETRACO.
Yes.
Kenya Power is Kenya Power and Lighting Company.
KPLC.
Not lightning.
They remove lightning. So now it's Kenya Power.
And lighting.
And not lightning. So the car stick thing, he had like a lightning thing at some point.
What was it called?
Well,
there's a name for that car guy.
So their mascot had a name.
The Kenya Power.
Yeah, that guy thinks he had a bulb. My gosh. Okay, or you can tell us if you remember that person. Then we'll know how old you are. We are age mates.
Yes, Google it. Google it and then send your answers to FunKE.
Yes, please, because that'll be so interesting to know. Yes.
Then now, where most of our people play now is the first part. Now going up again.
Oh, okay.
Generation. Generation. This is where now power is produced.
Okay.
And we have 2 main parties that do it. One is owned by the government. It's called KenGen, Kenya Electricity Generating Company.
The one we all know. Majority.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the people know it better.
I know some of it.
It's known better.
I know because of the time when there was no power in the entire country.
And
yes,
what
and
did
then
they do?
They said that I think a monkey fell on top of the generation. I was like, what?
Yes, it's true.
But yeah, which makes sense.
I think there was a monkey playing on some big
it doesn't know the difference.
At a generation station. Yeah. So that was a hydropower plant run by KenGen. So KenGen is a company that was kind of established by the government.
Yes.
Actually, way past even 1954 is when this company kind of started, though it was still part of Kenya Power.
Yes.
But their role is just to generate electricity. Then they pass it on to the transmission company, who then passes it on to Kenya Power, who then brings it to your house.
Okay.
Now as I said, there's 2 parties. There's the state party called KenGen, and then there's now the independent power producers. Now these are private people who do the exact same thing that KenGen does. So they produce electricity using wind, solar, hydro, geothermal, different technologies of producing electricity. And they also sell that power to Kenya Power.
Oh.
So then Kenya Power
now distributes.
Distributes.
So even us, we can make power.
Yes, you can.
Hey.
If you
in
have
future.
the money,
the investment. Patient capital.
You need to be patient. It's a lot of work. You need to do a lot of studies. But it's really a good question.
Yeah.
You know, for those who are watching us, you can actually be one of those companies that produces power and sells to Kenya Power. You just need to understand how the business works. You need to be patient. We do many studies. We study for birds, for the environment, to make sure the environment is not affected by the way we produce the power. We study the strength of the sun if you're generating on solar, the strength of the wind if it's wind.
And
we do community engagement, talk to the communities, secure the land. We need the licensing. As you can see, it's
patient, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
I would really encourage you to consider it.
Yes.
We need more Kenyans to actually be the ones directly owning and developing these projects. So other than those of us who sell power to Kenya Power, we also have others who sell power directly to the customers.
Okay.
Like if you go into most of the shopping malls in Nairobi, most of the factories in Nairobi, you'll see solar panels installed on the roofs.
Yes.
That's not power from Kenya Power. That's power from the smaller independent power producers. So they come, they set up a solar plant on top of your roof, and then they sell power to you directly.
So it's not the same thing as what I see in apartment blocks where they've put the panels, or that's different?
It depends which kind of apartment.
Okay.
If it's like a big one,
complex,
and you see one big solar panel facility, then that is most likely someone selling in bulk to the people who live in the apartment. But if it's just someone with their own panel, that's your own private.
That's your own small time.
Can do it,
yes. So that kids don't think I see a panel on top of my house. Even us, we are power producers.
Yes, but you actually are.
Technically you are.
It's just that you are consuming
small time for yourself.
And the law keeps changing. So by the time these kids are maybe like another 5-10 years, we will be able to take power from your house and sell to the grid. So you can actually be selling back power to Kenya Power from your home.
Where the office is, there's a lot of sun. I'm getting ideas. Getting ideas. So to have my own solar panel and then, I'm selling to the entire estate.
When you do that, come to ESAK. We will help you. Push your project forward.
I'm a power producer. I love this.
Yeah.
So if you see Funky Science doing funky energy, it's not far. It's not far. And out of like what you're seeing around the electricity sector and how we're working and how these different companies are working together, do you see any use of, let's say, like, do they use emerging technologies in what they're using? So like AR, VR technology, robotics as well. Do they use it in setting up some of these plants?
Yes. I mean, there's a lot of analytics that goes on. Like all these things I've been describing. We've been doing like manual activities to confirm everything. But these days, with the advent of artificial intelligence, the big data and deep search and all those fancy technical things that now exist, we are able to quicken the process of analyzing places. Like you can go on an AI software, you map out the transmission lines in a country in a few minutes.
Seconds even.
When we were young, you had to like...
you were mapping with that castic.
You zoom in. Yes, there was Google Earth. You zoom in and you follow it. You follow through the whole country. And it will take you 3 weeks.
and then you just build someone mapping.
Yes. Now someone can just like go in, you write the right kind of code. It's important for them to go for these hackathons and coding activities,
so that they know
help you to be at the tipping point of technology. So all those two small skills that you learn around data science and analysis really help to quicken processes. And then there's even more complex now software that help you to to do like measuring how much power can be taken at a certain place, how demand, even model how a city will grow, which tells you how much power they will need in future.
Yes.
All these things, now there's technologies that can really do it. Robotics, you mentioned about robotics, huh? Like in transmission, when you have a transmission line that falls, literally falls, I mean,
it's
the
like
line comes off the thing.
It's like, thanks guys,
so
I'm tired.
What has been done, or what is the standard now, you get a helicopter, a guy goes and pulls it and puts it back to where it's supposed to be.
I think I'm in the wrong career.
Nice.
It sounds so cool. So you go with a helicopter, and then you're picking the wire, like, guys.
Yep. And these days, in some countries, there's robots that can do that for you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
You have to have a guy go and lift the cable and put it back.
Nothing. It's just
so there's
tell
a
the
lot
robot
of
to do it.
applications for robotics, especially at transmission distribution level, working in the substations and ensure, because we work with very dangerous stuff.
Yes.
Electricity is dangerous.
Yes. And if it's straight,
what do they say? Electricity is a very loyal slave, but a very harsh master.
Wow. You just touch the wire like this and you're the monkey.
It can be very loyal for you. It can do a lot of things. It can help you watch YouTube. Huh?
Yes, continuous, play PS.
So robotics comes into support mostly on the safety side, handling very dangerous work that we otherwise would have had to do manually.
Because and
that's just the tip of it. There's many more things. I don't claim to know everything.
We are learning every day.
Many applications of robotics, AI, and in electricity.
It's made me happy because it's such a multi-career-ish sort of thing. So you've talked about policy and lawyers, and then you've talked about data scientists. So you don't have to just do one sort of career.
That's actually a very good point also.
To fit in.
Which we really want to emphasize that it's not only, electricity is not only for engineers. Huh?
That everyone thinks an engineer.
We need communications people who can actually explain all this stuff we're talking about.
Like what you just said from distributor.
We need lawyers, we need, even doctors are needed.
Because when it's dangerous.
We need environmental scientists, we need bird specialists, we need welders, people who can weld stuff underwater. And there's a lot of money in that. Some crazy money for if you can become an underwater welder.
Oh my gosh.
These days we do
those guys are like swimming
offshore.
What?
Like you can do a wind farm in the ocean. So you need someone who can actually swim and still weld under the water. And by the way, that's a very high paying job. Crazy money for just 5 years of work, then you retire and travel the world. Professor
TJ may just retire and go live in Mombasa or go live somewhere off an ocean somewhere, and my job is just to go swim.
Exactly.
And they give you the gear and everything.
You are like fully kitted, fully protected, full equipment.
Next time you see me doing scuba, just know where I'm going. I'm going to learn to become a scuba diver now.
You dive.
I think I'm good to go.
And you just need like 5 to 7 years of that work.
You guys, can you see how nice it is to be in electricity? Oh my gosh! So we've already established a few things for Funky Science. So there's Funky Energy coming up because we can be independent power producers with our solar panels.
Yes.
And then now, because Tracey likes the water, so now she just goes to learn to become a scuba. Hey, funky welders! Funky underwater welders.
Underwater, yeah, specifically.
Underwater. No. Nothing. Underwater. Oh my gosh. So if you guys see underwater, like the day too, you see the ocean, hey, just be scared. Then the day you see us putting solar panels in the office, just know. Funky Energy launching. But I love it. And now even speaking around like education also, because at least STEM Africa Fest was around like STEM education, and Funky Science does a lot of work for education for children. So I'm just thinking out loud, like how do you see some of the partners in like the association helping better education in this country? And even it could be in the continent, you know, we don't try ourselves, because it could be work not just in Kenya, but in Uganda, Tanzania. How do you see that happening with the association members?
We actually have quite many approaches. At the membership level, you find there's some of our companies, actually most of our companies, are either directly building a school or supporting a school directly. Within the area of their project, there's a lot of investments that goes in building education, capacity building of the local communities, to ensure that in the end we have staff that are local. So like if you're operating like a wind farm in Turkana, you want that your local rendiles and the people right there are actually the ones working in the site. So you need to build capacity in terms of
training,
schools, in terms of internship opportunities, in terms of even like jobs, like real jobs, like permanent jobs, and not just for the people who come to clean. Like,
because that's the other thing. Like that use your intellectual capacity.
High-level jobs,
blue collar, white collar.
And that skill is a skill base that we will not only use in let's say in Turkana or Kajiado, but it's something that we can then export to the entire region. And that's just one part of it. The other part is us as the association itself. We run an internship program. We try to place those people who are a bit older, not like primary school children, but older people who are out of the university. So we take them, we place them in some of the companies. We help them just to learn. When you're out of the university, you don't even know how to write an email, a proper email.
Hey guys, vibes.
Send your CV. Someone you find an email that says attached.
I thought I'm the only one.
So those soft skills that you need to know to actually live with people in the workplace.
I thought I'm the only one.
And teach those also. You're not only learning the technical, but you're also learning how to just to
streamline yourself as an individual. Like be there, like be corporate. So if you call yourself a corporate babe and you send attached, tunakuona.
And it's blank. There's no ref. At the ref, there's no message. So it's just send your CV. So those soft things that you need to teach people. And then also the real technical stuff that you need to teach them. If it's a kind of whatever job it is, whatever field. As I said, it's many fields, not just engineers. We do that, and then at another level, now we do participate in events like STEM.
STEM Africa Fest.
STEM Africa Fest, where we are now going there just to hear from the students, young and old, on just any question that they literally have. Anything. We field whatever question that they brought asked. We answer. And then additionally, we also do a bit of social media education. We have something called the knowledge sharing series, where every month we run it and we basically discuss topics of interest to the country and try and break it down so that people can understand if it's the cost of power, those kind of things. We break down information and try to help the general society understand. And we also field questions there. So whatever someone asks, we try and answer.
Take it in.
So these are some of the things we do. But overall, what we try is to ensure that we build more people to replace us. I won't be here forever. You want to
neither will I.
Have
someone else coming in.
People with the same skill set, much better than us. Much more exposed, much more aware of AI and all this.
And the robots.
New things.
And helicopters to collect power.
At the end of it, we want our country to be run by our countrymates. We want our own people to have opportunities to make money and grow the sector. So that's the goal of trying to
partner and
bring and partner with organizations such as FunK.
I like that, because a lot of I'd say even in organizations that start up something, they don't involve the local community. And I like you mentioned, they involve whichever community they meet with, and then they train them, and then not just building capacity, they build schools, they build hospitals, they change their lives in those areas. And at the end of the day, as much as they're changing our lives here with electricity, they're also changing the people on the ground with whatever they require around energy needs and that sort of thing,
really
and training. I like that.
Let me tell you, there's a very huge impact of electricity in a society. I used to work for some company in Northwest Uganda.
Another distributor.
By the time you get there, the first time the company got there, you could see there were maybe just one government bank and 2 or 3 shops. Then you introduce electricity and reliable electricity at that is almost 24 hours. Huh?
Yes.
Then you start to see growth in banks, you see better schools, you see
Wow.
population increasing. If you go there every now and then when you go there, like after a year, after 2 years,
You see a difference.
you see a huge difference. Huh? So there's a direct correlation between there being very good electricity in your place to your standard of living. The way people really enjoy their lives, the things that you're able to do.
Yeah.
So the better you can access electricity, the more things that you can do.
Yeah.
And as we though we are generators, we are doing our small bit to ensure that our population lives better.
Yeah. No, I like that because other than, yes, we've made jokes about it, but other than providing electricity for my PlayStation, it also gives me electricity to study longer.
Yes.
So if I used to study only when there's sunlight, I can now study later into the night. If maybe it's different chores I want to do, I can do them later into the night than just waiting for the day between 6 to 6, and then I'm like, guys, shop is closed, we're not selling anymore. If you don't have bread, peace.
Because there's electricity, some guy is able to put up a shop close to where you are, so you can go and buy your bread closer than going all the way to town.
Yes.
Or even simple things like being able to get like a portion meal.
Yes.
You're able to
and take that for granted.
I know as in Nairobi, it's not...
You go to the supermarket and you buy unga.
But there are people who, you have to walk 5K to access a portion meal.
So it may bring the services closer.
People's lives improve.
Changed.
And don't forget about phone calls and being able to call
charge, because you can charge your phone
and everything, or everything basically that we find innovative in this life existence.
Yes, it's because
we owe to electricity. Electricity really plays a huge role.
I like that. And that still shows opportunities of not just collaboration, but opportunities of growth and changing lives, like big impact. Because, I'll tell you for free, before I started working with your team, like I was one of those who, my power disappears. I'm just like, you go on Twitter and you look for that. That's the day you look for that handle and you're like, guys, there's no power here. Now, I appreciate it more because I now managed to go to a visit. I visited a wind farm. Oh my God, it was the most exciting trip ever. Like, I learned so much. I couldn't, like, you actually appreciate the work that goes into not even just building the wind farm, but even the work that goes into switching on my light switch. Like, you respect that light switch. Yes. I don't think people respect the light switch, but from what I learned was even the wind turbine. Tracy, how can you forget? Soon. Other than industrial chemist, we learned ENG to my title. Prof. ENG. Hey, my God. My parents must be so pleased. So, like, I saw the turbines themselves, they turn to the direction where the wind is. And then even something so interesting, what you mentioned about, like, needing bird watchers. Like, there's someone who, it's his job or their job, his or her job, to watch with the binoculars to see if the birds are moving, to stop the turbine from turning. Because some birds, as we've come to learn, are endangered species, and they pass through at their flight path from Europe to South Africa. And I was like, what? That is they're just there. But which is their biological field. So they're like, Mimi, I will go with the wind. And then the turbine is like, wait, I have a job to do, guys. So we saw so much, and like from all the explanation that were given at the wind farm, I was like, at the place and everything, I was like, I think we need to tell people this story more, so that when you see your light switch, you're like, by the way, the amount of work that has gone from, if it's not now how you said it, the producer, the distributor, the retailer, like there's so much. And then even mentioning the substation at Suswa, you guys.
There's quite a bit that goes on to you being able to turn on that switch.
Imagine.
And a fun fact, the electricity, when you turn off the switch, that electricity has been produced less than, something like a tenth of a second.
Then they know.
Your mind can't even do
that fast.
But the power has been produced from wherever it has been produced.
And then
it has gone on the transmission system, the distribution system, and come to your house in a split of a second.
And you're there.
So yeah, so there's quite a lot that happens, and it would really be nice to get this information out. That's why I'm saying we also need like communication experts, people who can actually
tell the story of power
in a simple way. You know, engineers are mostly introverts. They don't like
not this one
to deal with numbers and computers and steered computers. But we need people who can actually explain this stuff in simple ways
and make it interesting.
So, exactly, and it's a very, 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 very interesting profession. Yeah, you have to do a lot of math, but still, it's very, very, very interesting.
I think I've learned so much about the work that is done, not just by ESAK and working with the independent power producers, but it gives me a little bit more, as I said, respect to the work that goes in, because even when the power goes, they have to figure out where the problem is. And it's not just one person or one problem. So, I think for me, what I'm saying out loud is more give grace, because the work that goes into putting on your lights, you said a tenth of a second, and they're here like, I can't microwave my food. Like, those are your small problems.
You can start.
Those warriors. Like, look, guys, there's no power. You don't like me.
Yeah, captains and slack. It's actually quite some work to get power to you.
You know.
And the other thing is that we must really find useful ways to use that power.
Yes.
Let's also do a lot of stuff that builds the economy, helps to produce more opportunity for more people.
Change lives.
Yeah, so don't just like use that power to
Roblox.
Not just Roblox.
Study. Become comms. Data science. Engineering. AI.
You know, even ways to just store food.
Yeah.
To make sure that we can preserve food for longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the base of any society is you being able to eat.
Yes.
So if you can use the electricity to help us to store food, not have us. You know, we waste a lot of food.
Yes.
A lot of food goes to the markets and it's not bought and it's
thrown. Yeah.
And then that's when you throw food, you've thrown energy, you've thrown time, you've thrown labor, you've thrown all these things that go into producing your food. So other than just like going very high tech, we still need
simple tech
around food.
Yes.
So I would really encourage us to
think
in that direction. When you see electricity in your at your Buka's place, when you go to Shabu and you see electricity, think of how you can also innovate to help them to store their milk longer, to take care of the tomatoes, make sure that they are not wasting food.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
Earning more.
More money.
More for your Roblox.
And we told you, power producer, keep thinking. We can all have. Yeah. So now I think I want to jump into a little bit of a fun segment, because we've been a bit serious. Though we've laughed, but we've been a bit serious. And it was around some of the interesting questions that some of the children and the kids I interact with, some of the things they ask around electricity. These questions range because the children are different ages. So we work with children from 3 to 17. So enjoy yourself. If you want to laugh out loud, laugh.
I can't wait.
And if you want to go like, what happens? Yeah. So the first question I have. This is very interesting. Please do not try this at home. Whoever asked me this. Can I charge myself like a phone if I touch a socket? Can I? Or how we see in cartoons, you know that thing? Can I charge myself? Then you go.
But it won't add to your battery. It will paralyze your battery in the brain.
Finished. Like dead, gone. Yeah.
So don't follow those Mendes in with a fork.
Like.
Yeah.
Or if I put my finger in the socket, will I charge like my phone?
You'll charge. Technically, you'll charge. Your hair will be like, then you might not wake up.
Just then you might blow up.
But don't, on a serious note, don't charge yourself.
Don't try this.
You already
charged.
Fun fact.
Yes.
your brain operates with electricity. So the body already kind of produces electricity, and all the pulses that move in your brain to tell your brain to move your hand are actually based on the electricity that's moving in your mind. So if you charge yourself, then you distort the electricity in your brain. That's why you lose
everything.
It.
So you go. So we will be saying bye-bye if you put your finger in the socket.
Our brain already has electricity. You don't need to charge yourself.
Hey, you've had.
When you were born, you came with full charge.
So we're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. Where? Okay. This is very interesting. If I walk really, really fast, really, really fast,
yes,
will I generate electricity like a wind turbine?
Yes, you will, but it will be very little.
So it doesn't reach a 10.
You won't be able to even light a light bulb.
Woo!
Actually, there's technologies which you can put on the road, and when you step on it, there's materials that when you step on, they produce electricity.
Yes, I've seen that in some economies.
It's a very long name that I don't want to.
We are not confusing you yet. We want to encourage you to do it.
Go on YouTube.
Yeah.
There.
At you step.
Like some material you step on and you produce electricity. So if technically, actually you've seen, when children have these shoes that you
the one with light. Hey, Munana, mini scientist.
You can actually make some small electricity by just stepping.
Those. And me, let me tell you guys a small secret. I want those shoes. Like, I have looked for adult shoes that light up.
I know.
They don't like. We are saying.
They don't make it for adults.
Cousin, I want shoes that light.
No judgment. Enjoy them. When you're young, enjoy them.
Yeah.
They don't
make
things for old people.
So I thought I was the only one.
I like them too, by the way.
Thank you. Me, I want. So if someone is making those shoes, they have made my life easy. Way.
So you see, it's possible to produce electricity when walking fast.
Yes. So you continue walking fast, then you'll tell us.
Yeah.
Next question. This one is so silly. Okay. Let me be now serious. Like, you're reading news and then you look and then you're asking like that serious news post, and then you're asking a very serious question. And then it goes like this. Can lightning give me Wi-Fi? In real life.
Lightning will destroy your phone. If you get struck by lightning, the end of your phone, no Wi-Fi. It's a good thought. People have actually tried to see if they can transmit electricity wirelessly. Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
It looks like a lightning. You send a lightning, and then someone picks it from the other end.
So they're a hotspot. But we are laughing. There was a day we were laughing about what is it? There's something someone said that sounded ridiculous. Having your newspaper, a camera, and your telephone in your pocket.
Yeah.
People are laughing. So
maybe in future it's possible.
It might be another one. Next one. Okay, this kid. If I eat a battery, will I run faster?
Yes.
It's a serious question. I was being serious. I was being profound. It's his fault.
Yeah, but again, on a serious
very dangerous.
Don't eat batteries. Batteries have chemicals.
Lithium that can burn you.
So don't eat batteries.
Don't even try chewing them. There's someone I know very close to me in my life. I am attacking you. Yes, you know yourself. That person chews the bat. Like when he sees the remote, he's like, no.
Something people do when the button with the remote goes low. Then
you wait. That lithium you will swallow. You had.
Please go ask mom, dad, or your elder siblings to go buy you some batteries.
Yeah, or
don't chew them, don't eat them. Don't even test them. There's guys who like you put one thing on the one side of the battery and then you test it just to see if it. Don't do that. You can
die. You'll feel like Zolt. Then you ask yourself, was that necessary? Well, okay. This one sounds very logical. This one sounds very logical because this person was thinking, I think they're thinking like me. Why do we pay for electricity if it comes from the sky sometimes? I'm thinking like me.
Because the sky needs to be paid too.
Yes.
Electricity.
The one who asked, we will visit. Power producer. Yeah. We have a plan. Funky Energy.
The sky needs to be continue producing power.
So we have a job. We have a job. We have a job. Then okay, let's see. That I said that. Guy. Okay, this is very interesting. Serious pause. If I scream really, 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 really loud, as in if I scream loud enough into a wind turbine, can I light a light bulb? Like,
Technically, yes.
That's
if you're a giant, and you huff and you puff and you blow. The turbine can rotate.
And then I'm lighting. I'm like, yes. So
also, if you have a small wind turbine and you blow into it, you can produce some electricity.
But for a small light bulb, your torch.
Yeah, for a small.
Your torch. Please, let's not be ambitious. Your torch. But we are starting. I can see my power producers. Like we are many.
But the thought is right. Basically, you need something that can make the turbine move. So if you blow on it, if you have something that can blow on it, though actually the energy you used to blow will be more than the energy that is produced by the turbine itself. We
have dreams. I have power producers.
The dreams are valid.
Me, Tracey, professor, engineer. We have people. Can I power my TV with potatoes forever? So why I'm saying that there's an experiment we have that we actually use.
Potatoes. Yes. I've seen it before. Yes, if you have enough potatoes and you connect them together.
Molo, we are coming.
Maybe it's possible.
Molo. So we can but Molo.
We can try it because I know there's an experiment where you produce some electricity from using
potatoes.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
but
so
you need a lot of potatoes.
We will do an experiment. Not now, next month. So next month is in a week. And we will see how many potatoes. So you guys from Molo, my friends from Molo, please just send me a sack. If not, we'll come and buy. And then after we're done, we make chips for the entire estate. Yes, that's a plan. So
will we make chips or watch the TV?
We'll watch if it doesn't work, we make chips. Like we reuse. See, we reuse food. Yeah, so we recycle. So if it doesn't work, we have chips. If there's no chips, there's potato salad. Like potatoes are versatile. Baked potatoes, crepes. Come on, guys. We are good. We are good. Apple.
And even with the pills, we put the pills in a digester, so produce some gas, which can produce electricity
for the TV,
or gas for
cooking, for the chipo.
For cooking the chipo. Yeah.
You guys. So we have a plan. So if you have a sack, the sack normally has 20 kgs.
50.
Wait. 50 kgs of potato. How many wires are those? Where I'm not ready. But we will try. Maybe not this. August, we'll see. I hope it's a harvesting season. If it's not, we'll do the next harvesting season. So that they don't say we're wasting. Next question. Where do electricians and electrical engineers have superpowers?
Yes.
The complicated answer. Yes, still. All, yes. So electricians, electrical engineers, banner. Respect those guys.
These guys have superpowers.
Yes.
Because, they give you something that you can't touch.
Yes.
You can't feel. Or you can feel actually.
You can feel when you're
but it does so many things for you. And they have to imagine it first in their minds and then produce it. So it's superpowers. Water benders, earth benders.
You see, so them they're
the water to produce electricity. And actually fire benders too.
Yes.
Because you burn some fuel to produce electricity. That's superpowers. So
you guys, please. So we're good to go. They're superpowers. They're good, as in they run the life there. Then, this is a logical one. This one makes sense. Where does electricity go when I switch it off? Does it go to jail?
it feels very sad. Just sits alone in the corner.
I know, that's what it's like.
Until you switch on the
or we
the
find,
lights again.
or the superheroes find out where the problem is and pick it up.
When you switch off the electricity, what happens is you remember I told you it takes a split of a second to produce it. So where it's being produced, they just turn down the production.
And then they're just like, chill.
So they wait for you to switch it on again, then they
our superheroes.
Comes back. Our electrical engineers,
superheroes.
We're just sitting there standby.
Yeah, like, yes, and they're like,
the big E and a bolt. The guy was called Ready Kilowatt.
You see? So all electrical engineers now, that's their superhero name. Ready Kilowatt.
Go and Google Ready Kilowatt.
Ready Kilowatt.
See what we're talking about. These ancient guys. What we're talking about.
Me now, all electrical engineers, all electricians.
Yeah, but
Ready Kilowatt. Superpower.
When you switch off the lights, the generation station goes low. It reduces the production. So when you switch it on, they turn it back on. So electricity, but it feels sad that you're now not allowing it to flow.
But
it sits on the side and waits for you to come and switch it on again. So you sleep, you do your sleep, and then you wake up again, switch it on, it comes again.
Superheroes. The last question, but this is very interesting and very logical. And it will touch partly on our monkeys. Why can't birds sit on the power lines and I can't?
Very good question. That's a very, very good question. It has a complex answer. A simple one. So basically, electricity flows from where it's low to high.
Yes.
It's like potential difference. Like if you pour water from a high place,
yes,
the water will flow to a low place.
Low place, yeah.
So when a bird sits on or stands on an electricity line, the difference in voltage between these 2 feet is very low.
Oh.
There's no major difference, so electricity doesn't flow.
Yes.
But if you if you touch it, then the difference is between the voltage at your hand and the one at your feet.
That is so that
allows steamer to flow.
It just passes.
You get electrocuted.
It just passes.
Because steamer is always looking for umeme.
Yes.
For a way to flow from one place to another.
So it's always a flow.
It's not about you. It's just because
it needs to flow. Yeah, you're part of the yes. You're a path where it's supposed to go.
It has nothing against you.
Nothing.
It was just flowing.
And you were there. You were like,
you gave it a chance.
Hi, let's go. And it's looking at you like, okay.
That's the same thing have you ever seen a bird electrocuted?
No.
But there are some that.
But there's situations
like
there.
The really big birds, like the ones with the
like vultures and really big eagles, yes.
And huge wings. So that difference between the one end of the wing and the other end of the wing allows power to flow. But the smaller birds, there's minimal difference, so nothing really flows. They don't get electrocuted. So the bigger you are, the more likely the difference between the voltage on one side and the other side, the more likely you are to be electrocuted.
Like
and just an extra example.
Bring it.
If you ever find that a big electricity line has fallen, how should you react? How do you ensure that you don't get electrocuted?
You move with your legs together and then you jump.
Hey,
put it. I did that. No, I saw that and I was like, I thought it was a rumor.
You don't have a difference. What I was talking about difference. So you don't create a difference between this leg and this leg. So you either bring your legs together and jump, or you lift one of your legs and hop.
I think I'm safer hopping. There's a point.
If you do that, then you'll be safe. So if you see a power line that has just fallen.
So just, not that it's been chilling.
When it falls, normally there's a signal that sends to
the superheroes.
To the superheroes, and the superheroes switch off the line. Huh?
Yes.
So if you are in that period where the superheroes haven't switched off the line, you hop one leg, or you bring your legs very close together, and just jump away, not towards it, away. And you'll be safe,
What? Yeah. So that thing is true. Because I watched it once and I was like,
true. That's not a myth, it's true.
Yeah. So you don't, because I've seen scenarios where even people drive and then they hit a pole, an electricity pole, and mostly they're actually told you should actually try and get out of the car, but when you get out, you step both feet out and then hop.
Put your feet together, hop away. Or if You've been to the gym many times.
You
know hopscotch.
Yes.
You like hopscotch.
Yes. Yes.
Hop away with one leg. Always saves lives.
I love this. I love everything that I've learned today. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hopping saves lives. Engineers and electricians are superheroes. Yeah. No haters. We are here saying they're superheroes. And there's so many things that you can do with not just learning about electricity, but also respecting the work that goes into switching on our light switch or charging our tablets to play Roblox. So with that, I think we've learned so much, but it doesn't mean we'll stop here. We might have more conversations. Yeah. But I'd want you to have maybe like your parting shot. Like, what do you see as, because you've touched on it a bit, but what do you see as your vision for not just ESAK, but even for us as Africa around technology and how far we're going to reach?
So my vision is actually very simple if you think about it. It's just that we get involved, we take control of our own provision of electricity, our own technology path, and understand these things and localize them. So like we make it very easy and understandable within our own conditions and the way we see life, and we help ourselves to develop. So when developing means we pull more people out of poverty, we create more opportunities for jobs, for inventions, innovations, and just fun stuff that makes us happy. Yes. Yeah, so we should look at it from that point of view. We want to be happy, we want to do fun stuff. Yes. And we have to be the ones to do it ourselves. We do math, we do science. Let's get involved in science and math, discover new things that people have not even done. Yes. To make more fun for ourselves as we get older. Yeah, no, I like that, and I think more for me, what I have learned is so much. Every single time I meet with the team from ESAK, I'm always learning something new, and I like that because learning never ends. Yeah. And the key thing I have also learned is appreciating the work that goes into everything that we have in this country. It's so beautiful that we have access to electricity, we have access to different resources, and we don't see that. But when you actually get down to the ground and see the work that is being done, you actually get to appreciate the beauty that is the intelligence that lives on this country and this continent, and the interesting things that we have and that we do together. So as you listen, as you watch, I want to encourage you to check out some of the things that we have both talked about, especially what George has mentioned. They're very beautiful things. And think around also food storage. If you can store food longer, we're happier because everyone needs to eat at the end of the day. So for us, that's my biggest parting shot from this. And lastly, to invite you for STEM Africa Fest on the 1st of November, 2025. It'll be at the same place, Consolata Grounds in Westlands. And we're looking forward to seeing you and your interesting innovations and what you can bring to the table. Because remember, we're inspiring the next generation of African scientists. Thank you.